Hello, good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and is looking forward to a good week here. I am just here to do our little walk the walk, our little quote of the day. It won't be long. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I think Auntie Deb might still be live. And I think I saw that Rat House is live right now. There's a few people that are live. Hold on one second. Oops, that's kind of loud. My bad. That's my bad. Remove that. However, yeah, so again, this is just something that I have. Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So, all right, got a few people in here, a few people strolling in here. Thank you, Colleen. I have to make a couple of more. I've been working on them. Yeah, sorry I'm late. I just bumped the show. I know Auntie Deb was live there. I think he still is, so I don't want to keep anybody long. And I know, so let's get started here. So what the heck is up, everybody? Again, happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody was able to. Today's like one of those days you just want to kind of hang out and relax. I'll tell you that right now. And thankfully, that's what we've been doing all day. Grateful enough. But welcome back to We Got Questions. You're hearing, you're watching, you're tuning into our little segment here called Walk the Walk with your girl, Erica Walshy. I have promised that every day, for at least the next 30 days, I will go live at any time. Mostly during the mornings, I promise you. This weekend was just a little tough with family shit and other things like that. I just had some stuff going on, but mostly in the morning. But it's why I didn't commit, to 100% to a certain time every day, because shit happens, and sometimes I just won't be able to get to it right away. So I promise for myself, and for most importantly you all, it will get done. A promise is a promise to me, and I don't want to let either one of us down. But I know some won't catch this live, so shout out to the replay crew. I want you to know that your love and support means just as much to me as everyone else. You guys have been, as always, you guys have been, just amazing to me. And thank you all for being here. The love and support, truly means everything. And I am so grateful, for all of you freaky asses. But all right, let's get started. Sorry. So please, I am still getting used to this shit. It's so weird for me. I know. I'm sorry. But please subscribe, share the videos. Help me, bump our little algorithm here. And keep us going. Obviously I would like to get my subscribers up, but like I always say, if you're willing to be here and you're willing to watch me, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. That means more than anything. But all right, let's get it together and keep it together. Today's quote is, hold on 1 second, please. All right, so today's quote is, truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. And it's from the one and only Elvis Presley, which I think we all know at any age, I would hope in this. I mean, I guess I could say no, my daughter, I think my daughter knows who Elvis is. Shit, I never thought of that. I actually have a picture, and my aunt was obsessed with Elvis, and I have a picture in front of, I shared it recently on Facebook. I'll share it to Twitter. And it's literally her bedroom wall when she was a teenager, and it was all Elvis, and she's only 8 years older than me. So yeah. But anyways, so we're what does it mean to, walk the walk? It means more than just us here talking, right? It means standing firm, standing tall when things get messy. How this, movement, quote unquote, some of us helped build it, blood, sweat. And believe me, there were fucking plenty of tears. Definitely some tears. Into, and then that turned into something that was essentially annihilated, over the past, couple of months. Just shitty humans and, their bullshit lies, whatever. But however, the fact remains that, excuse me one second, sorry, that, the fact remains that the truth of the cases that all brought us here together, whether you came between, the very beginning or, yesterday, the fact of the matter, the truth in all those cases that brought us together is this sick and twisted little world we've created, and it has not changed. The truth is, we know what the truth is in all this, right? And we stand in that, like, in unwavering pride, and we know what we're doing. And again, despite the bogus charges, in the personal drama that, like, tried to derail the message in his cause, we his supporters, we believe the truth about, the allegations, the witness intimidation charges, and we know that eventually that's fully going to be exposed. We understand that. We know what Aidan's going through. And it's like there's layers to this, and back to the fucking onion and its layers. And we talked about this yesterday, I think, with all I can think of is Shrek and Donkey when I talk about it. But and I hate onions too. Well, I like onion rings, but I guess those are cool, but I don't know. And maybe onion seasoning on some stuff. I don't know. But anywho, sorry. So like, back to, like, all of the injustice and stuff, and the truth in shining, the truth is going to be shining through it. Kelsey Fitzsimmons, with her bench trial coming up tomorrow, she herself has stated that, the truth will come out. And I wholeheartedly believe that to be true myself, right? We've seen the footage. I mean, we've heard the calls, we've heard the tapes of that fucking little coward pussy. And I surely have my theories, and I know you guys do too, about all that. And about, like, what actually happened and what maybe he was trying to do. And we can always, we'll always be able to chat about that. I think everybody just should, especially tonight, maybe, I don't know what it doesn't matter what you practice or what you preach or, how you feel or what you believe in, but just maybe, shoot a quick prayer up to whoever you believe in, that they watch over Kelsey and her son, Caden, and, that they're reunited as soon as possible, as mother and son should be. And that means that her having, in my eyes, she should have, she needs her son back. That's just it. Full custody. I don't care what anyone fucking says. This is a disgrace. I'm disgusted with the Massachusetts justice system, DCF, anybody that had a fucking hand in separating this mom and child for this amount of time. Okay. Like, I can understand. I'm not going to fight and argue with people about it. Like, I can understand at the very beginning, 100%, trying to figure things out and getting things understood. What that judge did to her, putting her away because she couldn't do that goddamn test, is just despicable and disgraceful in itself. And I'm sure it will be, that stuff will obviously be exposed and spoken upon, after trial. This poor girl just has to get through all this. But sorry, I get so frustrated with all of the stuff that's happened to this poor lady, and she's only a couple of towns over, and it's just crazy to me. Not a couple of towns over, you know what I mean? Sure, what 30-minute ride, but still, it's like one of those things, like, I can't believe that this is happening so close to us, and this mother has been stripped of her essential rights as a mother, to see her child. And you have a weird ass grandmother, who everybody know, like, and again, it's like, I think these people really thought that they were smart enough to get away with this. Again, I have my theories, but let's just finish. But anyways, please say a quick prayer, positive thoughts, for Kelsey tomorrow, for Brado, for his team, Courtney, everybody. Okay. The judge, everybody, the prosecutor, everybody. The prosecutor, the judge, and no jury, obviously, but, especially the judge, and may he make the right decision, he or she make the right decision. And again, like, it's just terrible that it has even come to this. But regardless of the situation, that woman should not be without her child. That's it. But even in, with Karen's case, right? Even with all the trial, the both trials, the noise, all the core facts have always remained under the sun and in the light. And who made sure of that? Who made sure of that? Our very own Turtle Boy, aka, Aidan Kearney. The Kearney, no, I'm just kidding. But all right, yeah, that's pretty much it. I wrote, I had asked, and then this is in the description too of the video, but when have you felt that the clouds blocking the truths in these cases has what makes you want to keep showing up? Like, things got hairy. Even through the first trial and the second trial, things were just, crazy. You got this shit on Twitter, like shit coming out. It was, and it was a really crazy world that people still kept showing up to, I'm sure they wouldn't have if they hadn't heard that beautiful keep showing up phrase, of course, naturally. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I suck. I know. I'm sorry. But yeah, we can't control the weather, right? AKA the court system. But we can always control how we stand in it and deal with it. And always remember, the sun always rises, and tomorrow we'll be right here waiting for it. We got to keep that backbone straight and just keep on walking. That's it. But I think, well, let me see. I'm going to come over here. I didn't see that. Keep throwing up, my favorite. Hi, everybody. Hello. I had gotten a comment about reading the questions out loud because some people just listen. They don't watch. And they're not able to see the chat. Hello, Titan. Hello, Toots, Liz. To make an account. Oasis Cat, Jen. I think I said hi to you guys. Make an account. Colleen. Nicola. My girl, Karen with the Y. Let's see. My girl, Nursey. Kirsty Nursey, baby. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Mom. Nefarious. The King. The King, exactly. The King, yep. When TV went on Law 2 before his arrest. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Been there. I actually was thinking of that. I was, I don't know how many of you have been here since before this with Turtle Boy. I don't even know how many of you are here because of Turtle Boy. So it's I was thinking about asking that and maybe doing a little, a little the lore of Turtle Boy and even the Turtle Boy graveyard, fucking Janetti. I would love to show you guys fucking Janetti. I have my own fucking videos of that stupid idiot. Fridge Baker 69, how are ya? Bitch, please. Mike say, hi, Christina. Karma, what's up, sis? Crazy Sammy. Let's see. You guys are the best. I fucking love y'all. Charlie, what up? Loving Gma life. What's up? You'll be in court I will be in court tomorrow. Gma, yeah. Good for you. Are you heading out to... no, bitch, please. I'm not. I'm going to stream it tomorrow. There will be... I just, I have some... Actually, shit. I just remembered I have to drive my cousin to his doctor's appointment because he is the one that, if... I don't know if I've even said anything about this. Hi, Kimba. Hi, Helen. Hi, Oasis again. Hi, Side-Eye Jess. Linda, what up, sis? Hi, Naira. Hello. Thanks for being here. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate you. You should prank call. Dude, if I had his fucking number, I would. Seriously. I probably do have it saved somewhere. But anyways, Erica, trying not to say keep throwing up. It's dude, especially because I'm fat. I know she hates it. I know she fucking probably... I mean, she probably has no idea because it's just us. Oh, Erica, what up? What up, Erica? My favorite. I love that shit. I learned I learned of TB from my sons about 8 years ago, but I was heavily invested back then. Fucking love it. I love it. I wasn't heavily invested, but I love that. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Like same, like honest to God, like me and my husband were talking about that probably about a year or two ago. He's like, Erica, like I remember you like watching it on your computer and like him being like, fuck my Wi-Fi, like fuck. He goes, I can't believe like it's like the same guy, you know. Not only that, like I remember being like, I remember messaging him in, again, this isn't like that long ago, but I think it was like 2021. And I was like, dude, I need you to tell me where your videos, like your very first YouTube live is like from there to now. Like I want to catalog every video so I can watch it, like stream live, you know what I mean? Because I was getting my tonsils out. But I did. I watched a shit ton of it when I like that happened. Like, but I also knew like I'll never forget when he what's it called? He reported on fucking Monica Canogrant, and I'll never forget Dee Dee Delgado. And I was like in the comments one day and she had said something to me and it was just hilarious. But again, it was on like one of his old fucking, not old, but one of his many of Facebook pages that got taken down. He used to get up to like thousands and thousands and thousands. I think one time he had like 100,000, over 100,000 followers and like, or something like that. And they fucking took his page because naturally, like, you know, that's the bullshit they do. So, but yeah, like I just remember being like, dude, this guy is fucking hysterical. Hysterical. And the way he talked about shit that no one else in the state was willing to talk about this bullshit. You know what I mean? Absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe too, please. Obviously, if you're chatting, you have to. But anyways, I had started a story, so I want to stream the hearing tomorrow. I guess NBC is streaming. I really could just leave my laptop plugged in and go mobile with my phone when I leave. And that way I can still listen to the hearing and chat live with you guys from my phone, but still stream it live from here. The only thing that would suck is I mean, there shouldn't be commercials and shit like that, but it's like the pausing and like of the video and shit like that. Damn. I should try to see if somebody will be home tomorrow and can like log into my StreamYard and like help me behind the scenes. Because I really want to stream the first day. But anyways, I have to take my cousin this was a last minute thing. I just fucking put the 2 and 2 together because I was just getting ready to prep for the hearing tomorrow. But my cousin a year ago was shot, and he was shot in the face, in his head, went through his eye, lost his eye, through his brain essentially, and shattered his cranium, right side. So I don't know if Jimmy's streaming it, and if he is, honestly, if Jimmy's even streaming it, like maybe hi Kristen, if Jimmy's streaming it, then maybe I just won't. I know a lot of people are, so it's kind of like I don't think anybody will care if I'm fucking missing the first day. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to miss the first day, maybe I'll miss the first day. Or I should just like stream when I can. But sorry. Anyways, back to High Bluff, Texas. Thanks for being here, baby. Hi Jordan. I hope you're feeling better. Absolutely, Liz. Absolutely. So anyways, yeah, so he definitely still has shrapnel, I think he said, but the bullet, like, we don't even know, like, he doesn't even know, like, what happened, like, if it went around, like, obviously it didn't go around his brain, because I think that this side of his, like, his, so if you're looking at him, so it's his right eye, so the right side of his brain was affected. He ended up the worst, like, the craziest part is, like, so there's, like, a whole, like, it's honestly not even, like, it's obviously a crazy story. Someone got fucking shot, right? Oh, good, Jordan. I'm happy to hear that, honey. Get well, okay? Take care of yourself. So So Nicola, I'm trying to add, this is the same cousin I was telling you guys about, who he has like he's been he was, you know, he's been in and out of the system his whole life, and he's been doing good for a while now, actually for a long time. Hey girl, hi Leanne. So it's like one of those things where, like, he's never really one to ever talk about himself like this, but I think, I honestly, even one of his best friends was like, I think it would help you too, dude. Like, I think if you went on and talked about it, it actually would help you too. Because the kid could write a fucking book. The kid could write a fucking book about what he's like seen, done, heard, been around. You know what I'm saying? Not that he ever would, because he's just never that type. Like, straight up, like, no snitching. Like, it is what, you know what I mean? But he's no fucking, like, you know, thug gangster. Like, he, as kids, he works hard for, you know what I mean? But this was literally just a yeah, he's 100% a survivor, Nicola, absolutely. And he was, yeah, so he was in a coma for a little bit, and then he ended up having to basically, they woke him up, and he had to like kind of live without the side of his skull for like a while. So then he had to go back in for another surgery, and they wanted to like let his brain heal too. Like, that's what they were doing. Like, they well, that's the thing, Charlie. Like, so he's my first cousin on my mom's side. So him and his mom, actually his mom was my godmother. Me and him, our birthdays are 2 days apart, not the same year. He's a couple years older than me, but so like he oh, good, Leanne, I'm glad you're here. So yeah, Charlie, like, honestly, like, people are like, I've told like just like little stories here and there, and people are like, you should just write a fucking book. And I'm like, I probably could, but maybe like even being here and documenting it is pretty cool, you know, and just being able to talk about it. But I actually, there's actually a video that I would love to watch with you guys. I'll reach out to the kid and see if he'll let me stream it. It's this kid Jason on YouTube, and he did a story about Charlestown, and there's just like this little clip at the end that, oh, I'd love to watch it with you guys actually, but there's just this little clip at the end, and it makes a comment, and I was like, I watched it and I would go, holy shit, because they were talking about my family, and like, they don't say, like, it's weird, but when we watch it, you'll be able to tell. But anyway, so yeah, so he his mom and my mom went through a lot of the same shit growing up, so no no there's no what the fuck, like, there's no question as to why they both like grew up and behaved the way they behaved, if that makes sense, and like kind of ended up the way they ended up. What's up? Needs no handle. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, hey D Johns, like, they both were into drugs, drinking, fucking shit, you know, shit, like, you know, they both had gotten arrested, time, this, all that shit. So, what's up, Cheryl? So, but they also were abused when they were little, and they were, you know, and it sucks. And unfortunately, my aunt died in this month is her anniversary. I think it's the 28th. She died, it was 2018, and I was actually at work when it happened, and I didn't know, and that was because my cousin knew that I had a championship game that night for our fucking youth basketball league. My team was in the championship, and we know that because her son's team was in the championship, and they were playing on the other half of the court, because it's like little kids, right? Obviously, we're talking, what, 7 years ago, so Kyla was little. But yeah, like, wait, was it 7 years ago? Hold on a second. Now I gotta look. Sorry. So I'm talking about my cousin's mom now. Sorry. So yeah, the 8th. So the 28th. The 28th will be. No, it's 2017. Sorry. So yeah, Kyla was like fucking 8. Like, yeah, wild actually. So my cousin, who's my other, so who this is his little sister. So I'm talking about my aunt. Sorry if it's confusing. I'm talking about my aunt and she has four kids. And I grew up very close with them. One of her daughters was like essentially like my sister. Like her kids call me auntie. And yeah, I'm close with them for the most part. Not as close as, as adults. Like growing up, even Chris and me, like, we were around each other a lot for the most part, like, because his mom made sure, like, to take me because my mom wasn't around, so she made sure to, like, take me so I met my family and all that shit. And my aunt was, like, a good shit like that, but she got on the shit, and she was always, off and on, in and out. Did the best right now to, like, take care of her family and all that. But my cousins had to learn very early along the way to, how to survive and shit. And it hasn't been easy for any of them, It hasn't been easy for any of us, right? That's how life is, unfortunately. But, yeah, my Aunt Michelle was a hot shit. So, she died in 2017, and yeah, they didn't want to tell me because we had a championship basketball game that night. And my fucking grandmother ended up calling me and was like, "Did you hear about your aunt?" I was like, "What about her?" And like, "She died." I fucking was like, "What are you talking about?" But I ended up going to the game. We ended up winning the championship. And then I ended up going to my aunt's house with my cousin and helping her with everything that she needed to deal with. But yeah, long story long, sorry. But anyways, that was his mom, and she was my godmother, and I loved her, and I appreciated her for who she was and what she's done for me. And I feel that, if he needs help with anything in this time, like, I want to be there for him. And regardless, like, we weren't really close, like, even like as we got older, like, and again, he got into some, like, he was never a drug addict or anything like that. Like, he did the opposite of it. So he, but he's done his time. He's paid for his punishment, his crimes. Like, he's not on probation, anything like that. But he also dated a girl from the Bad Girls Club. So he also had to deal with a lot of bullshit with his children and breaking up. And there's a lot of stories behind that. So anyways, he was gravely injured, survived by the grace of God. So that's who I may have to drive around tomorrow because he is still waiting to get his license. He's doing the physical therapy and all that stuff. So he can get his license, which I didn't know that, yeah, you can get your license in Massachusetts. Actually, I think in New Hampshire too, but even if you have one eye, because as long as your peripheral is fine, you're like, you're good. And they test it and all that crazy shit, What's up, Cheryl? You good? You not feeling good? Well, that's Jen. I hope you feel better, Jenny. Love ya. So anyways, if I can't make it tomorrow for streaming, that sucks. I'm going to try to, though. I'm going to try to see if I can figure something out tonight. And then if not, I don't know, we'll pick up someday this week, And if not, then maybe tomorrow night I'll do a little quick show and we can talk about it. How's that? All right? All right. Well, I'm going to hop off. I will see everybody I know probably at, 9 or 9:30 for Turtle Boy. I think Auntie Deb's live. I think Rat House is live. Go check those assholes out. And I love you all, and I appreciate you all being here. And if, you guys ever need anything, you just reach out. All right? I'll see you guys tonight. Absolutely. Love you all. Be safe. Feel better. Have a great week. Happy Sunday. And, oh, Jess, you're the best. Thank you so much. I didn't realize the goal thing, and I didn't know how to delete it in time. Okay? So you're amazing. Jess is live too. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you guys for letting me know. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the love and support. You're always here. You're always positive. I appreciate you, darling. You're the best. Who, me? Who, me? Thank you, Blessed. I appreciate you guys so much. I love y'all. Thank you. You're the best. And Jess too. So yeah, so you got a little variety here. Yeah, I might hop around and say hi to everybody. But if not, I'll definitely see you tonight on the Turtle Boy Show. All right? Love y'all. Be safe. Feel better. Bye, babe. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing.